feel sometimes learning, the best way of teaching is showing someone, giving them an example. I can talk to my faces, but giving you example holds more water. It's more tangible. And plus it's a way to help interact those that are not aware of it or, may absentmindedly think of things. But, when you see it every day, but you don't really recognize it, you don't get a chance to appreciate it. So take this as Gabriel Corners 101 on an awakening, appreciating the smaller things, the simpler things. And it's probably not what you're thinking. Check this out. Look at the clouds. Now, normally on an everyday basis, you really wouldn't pay attention. It's cloudy, it's overcast with the sun still out. But when you start ascending, when you start going awakening and spending time with yourself and loving yourself, you start taking notice of small things in life, like the clouds, how they're all cotton candy and puffy, and how each one has their own special design. I have some other pictures that will join in here and show you, but look just the patches and how they're designed. Things that, if you really think about it, no cloud is the same, just like no snowflake is the same, and you'll start taking appreciation, and you start making shapes and faces of things you see in the clouds. Look, there's an X with an arrow right there. You guys might not be able to see it, but I can see it. Oh, my goodness. Zoom out. Okay, yeah. But you start noticing things like that. So those are the things, some of the issues, well, not issues, but some of the magical things of nature you'll start noticing that when you go through your awakening process. The big shit doesn't matter anymore. It's the simple things in life, moments you can never get again, and which also transcends over into family. But let me get real, clear on you with the family part. The family part, blood isn't always family. Okay, it's those that vibe with you, get you, support you, and back you in your endeavors. We'll tell you about your ass and kick you in the ass as well if it's necessary, but they're there to help you and support you. They don't try to keep you down, they don't manipulate you, they don't lie to you, they don't plot against you. So, now look at it through the tree line. Look at those little lines. Look, now use your imagination and what can you make up out of there? Okay. Use your imagination. What can you create in your mind out of moments like this between the clouds? Look, there's a bird flying around. I'm not sure if you can see it on the screen. Okay. Those are things you start noticing and appreciation when you start spending time with yourself, loving yourself, and realizing that we're all connected. You start connecting with nature itself. You start connecting with the birds, the animals around you, and you start looking at the clouds, because the clouds, they're puffy and white. Sometimes they're stormy. But right now they're all puffy and white with patches of blue, and the sun's out. Well, the sun's out that way. But what can you make? Use your imagination, and this is what all this is about: is using your imagination. There's a orange helicopter flying around. But that happens a lot. But you can just use your imagination. And this is how one of the things that started really kicked in a lot for me when I started going through this when I was in prison. I started find myself looking up at the sky, at the stars. You don't have to go to school to know astrology. You can learn, you can teach it yourself. You can do that yourself. And that's what really awakening is all about, is learning you to kind of more depend on yourself and not really depending on others as much. It's teaching you to start self-loving yourself. Granted, there are moments where you have things you don't really have a whole lot in life, but that humbles you to start appreciating the little things. Because if you can appreciate the little things in life, that means then you are ready for more and bigger things from your life. Okay, so this right here is for me lesson 101. Lesson 101 in awakening process for those that are new to this and wanted to know more. Moments like this, look at those clouds. Myself, I see several different eyes with the bird, with the vulture flying around, which is a symbol of death, spiritual death, not physical death. See? What can you see in those clouds? So I'm gonna put some steel frames of some pictures of clouds in here, and perhaps we'll get some people that will come out of their shell and tell us, like, well, what do they see? I would love to hear you guys' comments. Blessings and be loved. Recognizing that we're all different. If we start looking at things that make us the same,